EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Ford Field. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be third down. Laporta in motion. From the gun, it's gone. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey very quick there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and 11. Nix from the gun on third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the zone read, this is Nix, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
2nd down. Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and Does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. At their own 49-yard line. On play action. Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing here is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll have first and goal. It is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive, and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Now it is first and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they come up. Now, 2nd and goal.
Go. Set. 180.
One more time, they tried Gibbs. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Out to his right. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And this will pay off. It is caught. St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Lions.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Dobbins, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 34. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
The loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. To throw is Nix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Williams on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Goff to throw on first down. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
The Lions all their first time out. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
45-yard line.
White 20. Value 1.
To throw is Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On second down, Goff. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
That's caught on the right side by Sutton.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And 3.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Hold on. Check. Listen.
Throwing on second down. That one incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Third down, 3 to go.
Go. 180. Hard ball.
Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. The catch made there by Sutton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal.
52-yard attempt.
And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. So we reached the intermission. It was an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Brings this back all the way to midfield.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Nix to throw. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
And it's third down.
Third down and 3. Now Nix Nick's going to look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
Third and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 49.
49-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Broncos will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They get 11 and quick to pick up the 1st down.
That's good.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing here is Goff. And he can't hang on. through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Throwing, Goff. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's got another one. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for two.
The Lions will set up for the
Shotgun. It's gone. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
A short one into the hands of Troutman. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Off. And with my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many should I see? Send them all.
Take a risk or take a trip, you know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised, I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chip.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin.
You know, more often than not, the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Throw here down the field. Ball incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Recovered by Denver.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive stop. Knifing it and dropping him for a long. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he proves tough to bring down. Good run across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. When you've got it backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. They stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Now, Goff. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll run up and clock it a little over 30 seconds, all that is left. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
He'll get up and spike it with 16 seconds remaining. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This one he's got to have. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And that they have just written a finish to this one.
Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.